Double honors to the Apostle Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of earth. And to all the brothers out here preaching this truth, we want to say, Shalom. We're the brothers of the Great Millstone Chicago coming back at you again. Another weekend prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, that Satan is still on physical earth. The physical represents of Satan on earth for the so-called white man, Esau, man. All right, look on the news, man. You on the CJ land. Crime is going on. Everybody getting robbed, stabbed, beat up and shit. Right, little badass kids coming to Millennium Park, causing chaos, man. Hey, guess what? All that shit by design, man. Esau letting that shit happen, man. All right, they putting these security officers online who got no guns, no armed security on the L line. Was obvious. Anybody got wisdom, since it's like a police show. You know, security guards not police. They observe report, but they also going to protect the property, the one they contracted to. You know, so it would make sense to put to make a contract with armed security officers, but they're not going to do that, man. Esau not going to do it, because guess what? Esau likes that. He wants you to get chaos on chaos and everything. Chaos before order, man. All right, that's part of the plan. To all the chaos, then what? When you give in, you're under him, man. Anybody got something to bring out? I got something. Right, go ahead.
I got something. This is Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2 and 5. And it reads, Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Salaki, the son is.
That's all right, man. Just take your time, bro.
But he is a proud man, and he can't keep his foot at home.
Yep.
That's why all over the world we got military bases in all these countries all over the world. Yep. Military bases in America.
Right, man. And that's what Esau does, man. Domestically and international, man. He caused chaos. And then when things get out of order, he put a Superman cape on and go the super Edomite. Come in, swoop in, be the good guy and everything. Oh, you need some bottled water? Sure. You need some first aid? Oh, I'm sorry your brother got shot. I ain't been feeling. Yeah, he got shot. You know, because he's the one to behind this, man. Esau let this crime bullshit happen domestically. All right, domestically. And he causing chaos internationally, man. All right, order out of chaos, man. That's the plan, to establish this new world order, so you can everything get out of order, you can run into them, man.
Yep.
All right, that's the plan, man.
I got a precept.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Job, chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed that he being Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, God of Israel. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So that shows you how the Lord is going to carry this agenda this man's trying to push, man. Yep. But the thing is that the Lord wants it to happen. You know, right. The Lord is allowing this man to create the most godless, barren, lifeless society. You know, under a wicked rule. You know, because this is what the inhabitants wanted, man. Right. You know, this is the king. This is the king that y'all desired, man. You know, that's going back into the letters of Samuel, man. Right. You know, into the books of Samuel. Shit, if you can get it, because it's like in the first Samuel, okay, where it talks about that how that Saul was that king that they desired, and when they was getting jacked up, they was starting to mourn, man. You know, but this is what you wanted. You didn't want the Lord to be your king. You know,
Israel demanded a king.
Yep.
All right, and it came, 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 1. Let's see. And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his son judge over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, the name of his second was Abiah, they were judging the Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, took bribes and perverted judgment, being some niggas. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together, came to Samuel to Ramah, and said, "Oh, behold, thou art old, thy sons walk not thy ways, now make us a king to judge us like all the nations." All right, and here go you so-called Negroes like two Native American. You had the ultimate king, your house, but you won't be like everybody else. Ain't nothing changed today. You want to be like, you won't be equal to the heathen nations and shit. You won't be like them, man. You won't be wicked. Matter of fact, your wickedness past the heathen nations, man.
Right, because the Lord is eternal, man. He could have set up anybody to judge the land,
right,
as long as we did right, man. Right. It was gonna be according to our doings, man. You know,
and you go ahead.
Because they try to say, well, right, you're gonna, you know, you're getting old. We don't need it. You're gonna need somebody. We had the Lord. Who did the Lord set up? He set up Samuel, man. He set up Eli. He set up Moses.
They could have cried out to the Lord and said, "Give us a new judge." But you did this. You don't think, man. All right, it says right. Definitely don't think.
Well, I mean, as far as them going to Samuel, they went to Samuel because he was basically their
intermediate, right?
Yeah, he was like the mediator. Right. The Lord was dealing with him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Right. He was the mediator, but you should went and say, "Hey, you took slavery, come and put that back." Crazy. You should have went to Samuel and asked him for a new judge, man. You said you asked for a damn king. You want to be like everybody else, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man? All right, verse 4, then all the elders get, verse 5, it said, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us." And Samuel prayed unto Yahweh. And Yahweh said to Samuel, "Hearken unto the voice of the people, and all they say unto thee, for they had not rejected thee, but they had rejected me, that I shall not reign over them." All right? So Lord said, okay, yeah, you want a king over us, I'm going to let your ass be like everybody else, man. All right? It says, according to all the works which they had done since that day, I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and to their voice, howbeit yet protest Samuel to him, and show them out a king that should reign over them, and say to all the words Yahweh unto the people that asked him a king. He said, "This will be a mountain king that shall reign over you. He shall take your sons and appoint them for yourselves, for chariots to be horsemen. Some shall run before chariots. He will appoint him captains on thousands, captains on 50, will set them to his ear around, reap his heart to make instruct instruments of war, instruments of chariots. He will take your daughters to be confessionaries, to be cooks, to be bakers. He will take your fields, your vineyards, your olive yard, the best of them, give them to the servants."
Yep. And the way that that's introduced is that he would be a burden on our nation instead of a benefit, because the king is supposed to be for a benefit, man. The king is supposed to be one of the mightiest and most wisest of the people, man. You know, somebody that the Lord literally set up to guide the people, to help them with whatever they need, man.
You know, the worst of the wicked is king.
Yep.
It says right here, it says, he will take 10th of your seed and of your vineyards, and give his officers to his servants, and he will take your men servants and your maid servants, your goodless young men, your asses, to put them to his work. He will take the 10th of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants, and ye shall cry out in name, because your king, which you had chosen you, and Yahweh will not hear you in that day.
That's right.
Yeah. It said, be careful what you ask for. All right. So let's look. Yahweh to you so-called Negroes Latinos there. You didn't want Yahweh your king, man. You won't be like everybody else. This bugged out Negro. She said, even though it's the truth, they back here to the reincarnation.
And you have our people that don't say things like that, but they realize this is the truth. They might say something, but I'll be right back. And you won't. Because, hey, man, the Lord will take you out for doing that. That means you had no honor in this. You had much pleasure in your wickedness, man.
Yeah. I remember it was years ago. I wasn't there that day. Y'all used to be on Jacksonville Ferry, and the guy said, "I'll be back after you get a certain amount of money." Remember he told y'all that? Remember that guy y'all told me about? He said he'll be back, get a certain amount of money. He ain't never came back. Yeah. I don't think you don't remember y'all told me that.
We had it because we had so many accounts. It was like that.
Yeah.
Where somebody would say, "Y'all right? Y'all gonna be right here at this spot next week."
Yeah.
All right, I'll be here.
I'll be here.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
You'll never see
they
their
having
ass
a whole
again.
lot of time.
No, they never come
They
back.
never come back.
So many people
And
that
we
did
know
that,
as soon as
yeah.
those words leave their lips, they
Right.
ain't never come back.
That's
Now
right.
maybe the guy that was dealing all night never even said he didn't say what he was gonna do. But the guy that was probably dealing all night until we got ready to leave camp, and still after we didn't handle camp business, maybe he might be back.
Right.
And some of them don't even come back. But the guy that's prophesying something that ain't came, man. That nigga's full of shit, man.
Yeah. I remember GMS Dallas, when they first started, they recorded somebody who said they would come back.
And it's rightfully so, man. That's rightfully so, man. Because it says he that despises the word shall be destroyed, man. And that's a strong showing of you despising the word. Because if you loved it, you'd be up here front and center. And we say it all the time. If it was a bad, big booty bitch, Jacob. Or if it was if it was handing out lottery tickets and you had a guaranteed way to win, Jake would be up here, man.
Right.
You know, we was talking about making money. Jake will be up here, in which we are. Jake just don't see it.
Right. Because he was making money.
Jake
So
don't
the
see it.
kingdoms of heaven.
It's
A big investment, man. All right, your house, I said, put your treasures up in heaven. All right, hey, we invested in the kingdom, man. We building up that good credit. Yahweh, man. Right, 2/3 your credit score is low, man. All right, you ain't got no credit.
Damn.
All right. Hey, no Russell Simmons, you can't apply for Russell Simmons credit card, man.
The spiritually low and the physically low. Because the spiritually
Jay do
card,
got badass credit.
yeah.
Jay can't get that card, that flat screen TV, that part. You got to put his baby name, baby 6 months old. Right. Anybody else got something?
Well, I just want to land back on
Yeah,
what you're talking about as far as
Right.
these kings in the earth.
Right.
So Israel had its kings, right? But we couldn't get it right. We kept falling into sin. And then eventually, the Lord ended up removing the northern kingdom, right? And putting us under these,
He split the southern and
Split us-
northern kingdom.
split
Southern and
us
northern
up.
kingdom up first.
and he kept putting us under these heathen kings and heathen captivities. Still couldn't get it right. Still couldn't get it right. Which brings us to the curses in today. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 47. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
Get louder.
And
Read that scripture over again. Get louder.
47.
Yeah.
47. It said, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart and for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron around thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
I'll give you personal testimony. Even though he's wicked as hell, here in Washington, but I've never personally shook his hands. Jake had all types of after school programs, that type of programs, that program. Then you dumb as Jake, you voted for them, you kept voting for him, man. You kept catching him, you kept cutting all these programs out, man. He counts all those programs, man. All right, that's just like a little tiny example, shit. But we still on the curse, but so I can tell how the Lord knew it. Jake, the Lord, but you niggas shot on they respect the word, they don't know that. 2/3 get cut off, stuff.
And then, slam back on what you said. Although we're not supposed to listen, you heard that, man. And Trump, yes, he was the better man. He was the better opponent to choose. You know, it would have worked out for y'all better, man. Now you ain't got no freedoms and you sitting motherfucker in public with a mask on.
You got your crap on.
Right. More madness, man.
Yeah.
You know, the taxes didn't get lowered. He didn't help your student loans. None of that shit, man.
No jobs.
None of the freedoms that you thought you were gonna be able to have with Biden, man. The only thing that happened is what pedophilia just got a little bit more sneakier, man.
Yeah.
That's about it, man.
Oh, don't forget you get stuck up so you got the house and work.
But a lot of that was that feminism behind the woman.
Oh yeah, today.
Because that's what drove the vote, the woman.
Yeah.
Kamala.
Oh yeah, today.
Yep.
You guys seen those signs? They talking about my body, my pussy, my freedom and stuff.
And so that justifies them. Just recently, these bitches, you fucking dog fucking ass whores, are fucking justifying murdering children, man. Talking about your body. What about it's a whole fucking child's body in there, man?
Yeah.
How about you let the child come out and let that child go about his way, then that's your body. If you don't want to fucking raise a child, that's on you, man.
You could birth the child and give it to somebody who wants to do
Like the
that.
father.
Yeah.
That you fucking trying to make it into a commerce about, man. Because if Esau, hey, and this society is so fucking wicked. Because if they do let a fucking child live, it's for commerce, man.
You get that child born, got the person's kid, they got the social security number that's attached to the stock market.
Yeah, just another slave, man. Something else that they can use. And that's the most, that's motherfucking
For the poor, but the wicked regard not to know it.
Yeah, what do they call that? They call that, they used to call that the white privilege, man. But hey, see, even some of our people are like that, man.
Yeah.
Because Esau's programming y'all to be just as wicked as him, man. Don't care about the real causes.
Right.
This fake ass woke shit that you people got going on about, man.
Oh, let me get verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. And that's what's the devil this Saudi, man. They built on they are false doctrine, lies, man. Guess what? Everybody can lie about body, my pussy. That's a fucking lie, man. You women, you're the property of your husband, man. And pretty much a lot of times when you get to abortions and stuff, the husband don't want that, but the husband want to keep the child, man.
Well then how about this? They came from their mother and their father. So if they want to save their body and the baby's part of their body, well then shit. You shouldn't be able to make no choices without your parents, man.
Right.
You came from both of them.
Right.
And it's just a weak justification of murdering somebody who can't even fucking defend themselves.
And
man.
being a whore.
And to be a whore, because that's what it's all about. That they don't have the freedom to do this or do that.
Right. You having a good time, like they said back in the day, oh, you on Blueberry Hill with your legs over this shit. Playing a movie, it's gonna be like a movie set in the city and shit, all promiscuous and being a whore. And then when you get pregnant, you want to act like it was a mistake. You spread this what happened. Those who failed sex education class. All right, this is the vagina, this is a penis.
Right.
All right, when a man's sticking in, he's causing friction. He's going in and out. When you cause some friction, it tingles. All right, and then semen come of it, and guess what? The semen swims in the vagina. All right. It goes to the ovary eggs, all right, and that egg become what? An embryo, and then the embryo become a baby that comes out, man. That's what happens. If you don't want no baby, keep your legs closed.
But this is the way of life, man.
Right.
That any type of pleasure comes with hard work and responsibility.
Right.
It's not just about you just going out and having fucking fun all the damn time, man.
Right. That's what on air. Everybody gonna have fun, man.
And then the majority of it is what? It's for you to build up something for the next generation, which you're supposed to create. Oh, well, everybody shouldn't be parents. Well, shit, yeah, nowadays it's true, but you're supposed to be fucking programming your mind to be something better. Because that means if you can't be a parent, then you're toxic as shit.
Oh, you know another thing they do? They'll let their kid get to like 18 years old and then act like, I ain't paying for college, I'm gonna pay. But you knew your kid was going to college, you ain't set aside. That's an example, they not very responsible. You ain't set aside some money till your kid go to college, you gonna wait till they're 18, and then act like it's a surprise that college costs that much.
Exactly. I mean, college is a scam anyway. They'd be better off getting a trade.
But it's just an example of how they not responsible.
Because the example that she's saying is that
Yeah.
they didn't really give a fuck.
Right.
Because they believe in college. Every leader that builds an opportunity for their children.
Right.
And in doing such, they, most people don't really fucking give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about how, because hey, aside from reincarnation, because shit, the future that you're building up is also your own.
Right.
Because you're gonna come back, and then you're gonna be like, damn.
Same lot.
Why is this shit on me? Because you know what? You was programming it to be worse when you had the opportunity to make it better.
But it's part of curses, but you don't know.
So 1 Timothy 5, chapter 6. But she that lives in pleasure, and dead while she liveth.
It says, but she that liveth in pleasures is dead while she liveth, man. Because pleasure isn't really a way to maintain life, man. In fact, you'll be actually more miserable chasing pleasure than actually building up a stern mindset and actually working hard to make true substance. Which, some of that does reflect in money. It reflects in monetary value. But the majority of it reflects in your morale, man. Because guess what? You'll be able to build relationships with people. Yeah. The first relationship you'll be able to build, you'll attract a man. You won't be single. And it won't be somebody, this man ain't gonna be perfect, and you're a lot less imperfect than him. So you're gonna help build that relationship to make it better. Not to mention, you're gonna know how to make friends. So if you do have any type of idea, you better do that. This is what the scriptures actually teach you, man. It teaches you a better way to live your life.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yep.
They don't say iron and iron sharpens metal. Right, but that's how iron sharpens iron. Right? Because in order to progress, you got to get somebody with the same mindset you got. All right? Hey man, oil and water don't go together. All right, they don't go together.
That's the reason why the scripture says that everybody who walks around is blind, man. Because it's pleasure. And the scriptures give you a righteous pleasure, but you can go so headlong into something that's just that if your mind is only focused on that, then you're going all the way off because you're imbalanced. The first pleasure that you're supposed to see is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, man.
I got it. The spirit you said, I'm going to read Sirach 13:14 down. It said, love Yahweh all thy life, call upon him for thy salvation. Right, so you're supposed to turn to the Lord first, right? Not no Esau, not going to Hollywood, all right? Not going to downtown Chicago or New York City and shit, and be a fucking slave to Esau, man. Right? Some of you been over, man, taking up the brown hat to make it, man. Right? You're supposed to turn to your house, man. Right? Not Baal. Right? It said every beast loving his light, every man loving his neighbor. All flesh was sorted according to his kind. A man would cleave to his life. What fellowship had a wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the God.
Exactly.
Right?
If that lamb is, even though you've been saying animals is not supposed to be hanging out together.
Right.
But that's because they fear a bigger predator than Esau.
Right.
But, naturally you wouldn't see no wolf hanging with no lamb. Or no gazelle hanging with a lion.
Right.
It's like that lion's way, what they gonna do?
Or grasshopper chilling with a bird.
It don't make no sense.
Right.
They're gonna get on them, man. They're gonna realize that this is prey. So the same as when you go to a wicked man, the number one being Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He sees nothing in us but his gain, and once he's done with it, he discards it. And that's the same as with our people nowadays. And I'm not talking about the peon Edom, right? I'm talking about the elites. Esau has a spirit like that. All of them, all the so-called white people, they have a spirit like that. But he's put this on the inhabitants, man, which means our people, every nation, to just get your shit and when you have no use for a person, fuck them. It's a con artist spirit that's out here, man. Everybody's in a mindset of I gotta get mine, and they'll topple over their own family members to do so, man.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the other was talking about how the animals resort. This is Sirach 27:9. It says the birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. So, just like us today, right now we got hold of this truth, all right? And what are we doing? We're preaching and teaching, you know, the word of the Lord, all right? So in our past lives, guess what? We had the same lot. We were doing the same thing, preaching and teaching the word of truth.
All right, let's see. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 35, and it reads, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away." Right, so the words of Yahweh shall shine, you know, it's still continuing. Like what's going on in this world, it's continuing, it's declining, it's passing away. That's why the words of Yahweh shall shine.
Yep. And he's going to eternally be our king, man. Why? Because in our kingdom, we're going to naturally follow our God, man. You know? Although we're going to have Yahweh is the top king on earth, you know. Then under him, King David, and then the elect. But naturally, the spirit is going to be in us is to follow the king of the universe, man, which is Yahweh Shai, the God of everything, man.
It says, so I'm reading Sirach chapter 32 and 14. Whoso fear Yahweh will receive his discipline. Just wrong niggas, you don't like discipline. You want to party. All right, we'll party all the time. You don't want no type of discipline.
Good Eddie Murphy spirit. Eddie
Right.
Murphy, Charlie
Party all the time, party
Charlie
all the
Murphy.
time. Rick James wicked ass. All right, it says, and they that seek him early shall find favor. So those that come into the fold, into the marriage of Yahweh Shai, we're gonna find favor. What? Doing Jacob's trouble, man. And hopefully get delivered out of the miracle of storm and wicked destruction, man. That's the type of family you want, man. So you wanna invest as best as you can to the spiritual bank account, man. You wanna have Yahweh Shai debit card. You wanna have Yahweh Shai private client debit, private client card. You want your Yahweh Shai credit card. You want all that stuff, man. You want that platinum, that ultimate platinum card salvation, man. All right, you don't want the 2/3 card. You don't want the 2/3. 2/3 can't get no card, can't get nothing, man. They don't got no credit, man. You don't want that. You definitely want the 2/3 credit. All right.
Meanwhile, Eve looking for a high value man.
Right.
And so upon the death of Kevin Samuels, you had so many Eves rejoicing. Right? But look what the Lord says.
Right.
This is Sirach 7 and 25.
Right.
It's from Giant.
Right.
It says, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding. Oh,
Right.
not a high value man,
Right.
according to this
And
carnal society.
And what the fuck you Israelite women celebrate? Esau still got his foot on your neck and shit. You still wearing masks on your face. Still required taking a search and shit. He got you out dressed like wolves. I mean, all right. You in the low bottom bucket, stuck in the ghettos. I mean, what the fuck you got said? You ain't got shit. You don't got the king or nothing, man. But the Lord can cry your wisdom, man.
They celebrate what they always celebrate, right? Yeah. I mean, hey, Kevin Samuels was not, you know, really in the truth.
Right.
He wasn't in the truth. He
Well,
may have
the truth
said
here.
he
Right.
said exactly. He may have said a few things, but hey, the things that he was saying that were on point, you know, as far as how the woman is fucking true. You know, you don't really have to make a strong doctrine out of it. Everybody knows these women know they fucking wicked, right? You know, but these women they're just celebrating death. You know, they're celebrating really their own death because Kevin Samuels was actually telling you how to actually do shit,
Right.
and instead of just saying the hell with you. You know,
Right.
But you motherfuckers got so offended at something that was really a benefit, you know, to tell you, hey, yeah, if you got kids, you might not be able to get this type of man. Because you gotta think about it. It's like trying to come to the Most High and you got all this fucking baggage. You trying to come to somebody that you can't please with shit. And you trying to please them. They got everything that you want and need. What can you do with this person, man?
Right.
Bring extra luggage that you know that they don't fucking want? No, he was telling y'all the fucking truth, man.
Hey,
you know?
hey, Great Millstone was really telling you how you what it was, man, before King Consent.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right, so hey, you still gonna get on your ass.
Because the prophets in the scripture said it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaiah 32:2. A man should be in a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as a river of the water in a dry place, as the shadow of the great rock in a heavy land. So, you know, this is the real high value man, you know what I'm saying? In the time, you know, they gonna be the covering, you know what I'm saying? The knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know?
They could be singing it. Is that Jagged Edge? Yeah, everything I need.
Yeah, Kevin Samuel saying some things of the truth, but he wasn't in the truth, man. You look at the video, he doing all these different types of signs, Messianic Christian signs. He was down with their fraternities, promoting bullshit, man. He was down with that certificates, got state marriage, Esau, that bullshit.
Yeah. He's basically just programming you in a different way to give money back to Esau, man.
Yup.
And that's what this truth is about. You know, that's why Esau hates this truth, because he can't make no type of money from it. It's not about all that. It's not about the giving. It's not about putting the woman on top. The kids and the children eat. The kids and the woman eat first, Salaki. It ain't about y'all can be a part of our church. No, fuck all this. This is about getting the land, which is gonna be men.
How y'all doing?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
You see yourself on the side?
It's a car.
I knew you were gonna say it's
Israelites?
Yes, sir.
God bless you. That's it, You guys are out here teaching that?
Yep.
That's right. Today's the Sabbath, though,
No.
Tomorrow?
Tonight.
Tonight.
How does that work?
So, somebody can get Amos 85, and get
Okay, Genesis.
okay, fine. Yeah.
Genesis, yeah.
First Samuel's.
He'll show you what how the Sabbath actually works.
And First Samuel's 20.
Second to Genesis first. Yeah, no, we'll get all of them. Get all of them.
Where'd you hear about the Sabbath from?
A couple of weeks ago, I was just on the internet. I saw Hebrew Israelites. And I believe in the Bible, right? I've been saying that for like 2 years, but like never really hopped into it legitimately. And then I started seeing some videos pop up on my recommendations, so I'm like, I see you guys right here. I gotta come up.
Right.
You know, I gotta learn.
Now you in the right spirit, bro.
In the right spirit, man.
But the Sabbath is, and all the days are dictated by the new moon. Because the new moon, you familiar with that?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So, what would a moon signify when it comes to like time?
I don't know. It's nighttime. It's a new day.
Well, not exactly. The moon would represent a month. That's where you get the word month. It comes from the word moon. You know, if you ever watch like a time period movie, they'll say, "Oh yeah, many moons." And they're talking about many months.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
yeah, shit like that.
And look that up yourself, what month. And look up the etymology of the word month, and you can see for yourself.
All right.
Don't believe us. Look up these things. Investigate these. Research and do your homework. These things yourself. So you know. All right.
But this is Genesis chapter 1, starting at verse 13. It says, "In the evening and the morning were the third day." All right, verse 14. And the Most High God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament," which is the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Right.
Because that's all time.
Yep.
You know, this is we all are under the constellation of time. You know, we see the stars, all that a shooting star. Those all represent times and events. You know.
Yeah.
All right. And it says, "Of the heaven to give light upon the earth," and it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, which is the sun, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So a part of what you were saying when you get into the day and night, okay, this day ends when the night comes in. When that sun goes down, that's going to be the beginning of the Sabbath.
Right.
Go ahead. Gonna keep reading.
No, that's pretty much it. I thought you had something.
Okay. No. Just it says.
I'm gonna get the Matthew 28.
All right, it said, let them be lights for firmaments of the heavens to get light from the earth of the soul. I'm just gonna jump down. And the evening morning word, the fourth day. You see, the new day start at the evening when the sun go down, when the moon come up. All right, go ahead and get the other one. Yeah, go ahead.
I got Psalms 81:3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on our solemn feast day.
Right. So the new moon, when new moon coming each month, whatever day the new moon fall on, that's the beginning of the Shabbat. Right. And sometimes the high holy days start on Shabbat, like Passover, Day of Atonement.
How long does that Passover last?
It lasts for a night. Right. And then after that day, for like 7 days, it's the feast on leavened bread. You can't eat no leavened bread or anything leavened.
That's the yeast, right?
Right. And then when the 7 days come again, that's when it ends and stuff. You can eat leavened bread again and stuff. Right. Yeah. It's just like the tortillas. Y'all make tortillas and stuff. Right. Right. That's another clue. Right. Yeah. Right. And now you understand the Shabbat.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Yeah. Bring it out. For application.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 20, verse 11. And Jonathan said unto David, come and let us go out into the field. And they went out both of them into the field. Verse 12. And Jonathan came unto David, O Lord, Yahweh thy power of Israel, when I have sounded my father about the morrow any time of the third day. And behold, if there be good towards David, then I sin not unto thee, and sue it thee.
Right.
First Samuel chapter 20, verse 12. And Jonathan said unto David, O Lord God of Israel, when I have sounded my father about the morrow time, any time of the third day, and behold, if there be good towards David, then I sin not unto thee, and sue it thee. Verse 13. The Lord do so and much more to Jonathan. But if it please my father to do thee evil, then I will sue thee and send thee away. That's not.
That's not.
You told me this overboard, man.
We gotta go too far.
So start at verse 4. You start at verse 4.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 20, verse 4. Then said Jonathan unto David, whosoever thy soul desire, I will even do it for thee. Verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let it me go, that I may hid myself in the field until the third day at evening.
So basically, he was saying that he wasn't going to make the new moon Sabbath, which is the high holy day, which is it would be the first day of the month, and then every week after that, that same 7 days from that day, that's the Sabbath. Like the new moon fell. What was about? It was last week, right? It was last week. The new moon fell. Yeah. So the new moon fell on Saturday night to Sunday night last week. All right. So the following days after that, we got to So, like I said, That would be the first day of the month. Then 7 days after, you will keep on following to the next new moon. It just works like months like that. That's how our calendar works.
So it's not fixed. It's not fixed.
Right.
It's not Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. It's based on the new moon. So the new moon dictates when the Sabbath is for that month.
Anybody got the Amos 8:5?
Because if you go in the wilderness, it wasn't a calendar.
There's not.
There's no
12
calendar.
o'clock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
What the fuck?
Look up, you gotta see what time it is. Look.
It was so simple that a child could understand. This is St. Matthew chapter 28, verse 1. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. So it's like that 7th day goes into the first day, which goes to the 2nd day, which goes to the 3rd day that he was talking about. That he was gonna sit the Sabbath out, which is gonna be the first day. Right. So as soon as the Sabbath's over, Sunday night will be the 2nd day. Right. It will be the 2nd day. Right. It's no longer the Sabbath. Tonight is gonna be the Sabbath. Right. So if you start counting and understanding how it is, you'll see it. Yeah, get that Amos 8:5.
This is the book of
Sirach 43.
this is the book of
43. The moon should be like 43. Yep.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 5. Saying, will the new moon be gone, that it may sell corn, and then the Sabbath, that we may see forth wheat, making the ephah.
So the Lord, the Lord is pretty much scoffing our people on that, because they wanted to basically do their own pleasure on the Sabbath, and they didn't take pleasure in His Sabbath as a rest day. Saying, well, when will the new moon be gone and the Sabbath? It's the reason why they had them joined together, because those are days that we're supposed to rest. Like I said, you got the first Sabbath of the month, which is the new moon Sabbath. Then every day, every week after that is just a regular Sabbath that we're supposed to enjoy and take rest in, and honor the Father and the Son.
Right, that's why everybody all cranky and shit. Everybody angry because they not getting that proper rest, man.
Yep.
Right. Everybody and wired up and shit. Yeah, we all post tonight. If the so-called white is so righteous, everybody supposed to have a day. Everybody was there to evening to evening. So everybody had a rest, come back, they now cranky and everything and shit.
That's what I try to tell some of my friends. That's the difference. Who's ruling right now is they don't take care of us the way we should be taking care of.
Yep. It says, matter of fact, you get that in scriptures.
So I was gonna give one to you.
Yeah, well, go ahead and get it if you there. So get that.
What is it?
Make it this right.
I got it. Yeah. But let's see.
Grab that Sirach real quick. Then we go.
All right, here's Sirach 43 and 6.
Yeah.
He made the moon also to serve in her season.
You go ahead and get it. Yeah.
He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
So we already know what season the moon comes in. It comes in at night. That's its time. And its phases shift throughout the days and the weeks.
From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So when the moon, you can't see it, that's the moon.
And perfection meaning it's complete. So that signs the end of that month and the beginning of a new month. It makes so much sense, man.
That's great.
Verse 8. The month is called after her name.
Like I told you, the word month go back to moon. Yeah.
Increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven.
See how it's going to evening, how it's coming out now? Yeah. It's getting ready to come out. It's not out yet, but it's coming out.
Yep.
So now you just learned today that the word month comes from moon.
Right.
And you also learned that the Sabbath
Comes on the new moon.
depends on the new moon.
Yeah.
So the new moon dictates the Sabbath. That's beautiful, right?
And you go to Gms.info channel 12, it'll tell you they always put up with a new moon coming every month and stuff, so you can keep it in track.
Keep track of it.
Yeah, you can. That's like you know. Yeah.
Give them the channels too.
Yeah, give them somebody. You're probably going to give them the channels. Yeah, show them the channels.
Learned in 5 minutes.
Yeah, show them the channels. GMS info dot 12. Show them that the Rylon channel. Show them that.
It's good.
No, give them the other channel. GMS.info. Gms Chicago. GMS.info. DLC. DLC. Info. Two websites. Just keep you alert, let you know what each month with a new movement before. Alright, give them the other channels out.
It's still up.
And also give him Yahweh all them counts too. We got a lot of this right this counts. We making jokes like this count this car.
Yeah, I try to tell like some of my friends, but they don't really understand like that. So I'm just trying to learn.
Well, this truth is for you, man. So those that meant to get it.
Yeah, VIP.
Right, man.
What's Issachar channel?
What's that channel?
GMS Sports Selectos?
Or Selectos, yeah.
Or Selectos?
It might. I'm not sure if that one's even up anymore.
Okay, they took that one down.
But
they over here somewhere.
Look at that shit right there.
he's not even part of that camp. He speaks Spanish. He should know that.
In that white garment, right? That garment, that white garment. Yeah, he'll give it to you. He'll give you the info.
Yeah, you know about all that.
He knows they channels and stuff. Just
See that brother right there in the corner?
on the glasses.
I can go out to them right now.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go.
Thank you guys.
You welcome,
Thank
man.
you so much. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you.
All right. I just want to let him go. We ain't giving him that.
Alright, well, he'll man. He don't want to go against the spirit. See, that's what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to come up and ask questions. And I'll sit there, I'll be back next week.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you got to find pleasure in it. You have to find pleasure. Because motherfuckers who come up in here and they end up scoffing, they don't find pleasure in anything we say. The fact that they come up here is for mere entertainment. He came up here with no entertainment.
Right.
You know?
He was learning.
He was the type of guy that would stop and, you know, he would basically either be the entertainment for other people to crowd around, or, you know, he would be the only one that's really just diligent and trying to listen, man, which is what he just did, you know? Because everybody thinks, it says that we are a spectacle, so these things are going to come. But what are we truth, man? We probably say, how about Shmi Al-Shai? You got to respect that as such, man. But we understand when we come out here, we're going to be ridiculed, we're going to be slandered, you know, reviled.
Right. That's part of carrying that cross. You got to walk through that straight grade. And that's why many, well, they can't get the truth, but most ain't give it to them. But things got to play out that way. But this how these people think, because people, they don't want to go all through the chest pass and stuff. They want to go, they just want to cruise control and shit. All right, they want to do the easy way. Yeah, he over there. They want to do things the easy way, man. They don't want no problems, nothing. This is what Jake wants. Jake want to come to truth. Here it's like, ain't no problems at work, no problems at home, anything. Esau don't persecute him. Yeah, get beat up to the chariots. It don't work that way.
Yeah, right.
All right, it's not gonna work that way, man. All right, and I heard many times, I just want to work, man. We Hebrew, they talking about us. Y'all brothers make it hard for us, man. We just want to work. We just want to work hard. You know, don't serve the Most High. If you just want to work hard and serve the Most High and have no problem, no, man, you're going to have problems, man. All right? Because, number one, you're under curse. And on top of that, when you come to the truth, man, you're going to get tested, man. Don't you know our ancestors got tested? They walked in the wilderness 40 times. 40 years in the wilderness. They was right there next to Israel. They walked 40 years in the desert, man. Until the wicked among them died off, man. Abraham got tested, man. Everybody, there's many stories of Jake getting tested, man.
Jacob the angel.
Right. Everybody go to persecute you. Yahushua got persecuted. He was the Most High Son.
This is St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. The disciple is not above his master,
Right.
nor the servant above his Lord.
Right.
It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household?
Right, man. Hey, look at Yahushua, man. The way everybody here he called Jesus. He's a power, man. He's a God. Look how many times they talk shit about calling him drunk or gluttonous. All right, you don't know what they said to him because it's like ain't nothing on the sun. They say all types of wicked things, perverse things to him, man. Probably did some things in his face, man. All things are in the Bible, man.
Hey, what does it say about John the Baptist? Because
Right.
Yahushua said he made that comparison.
Right.
He's like, okay, y'all might have had a little shit to say about me. What about John the Baptist? He came neither eating nor drinking, and you still had some shit to say, man.
Right. They probably, he lived in the desert. He got camels and army.
It's like, goddamn, you niggas just want to fucking, you motherfuckers like a goddamn nigga woman.
Yep. Oh, that's why.
always talking shit.
In Psalm 69, they talking shit about King David. And King David was a good king. But you niggas, you still. That's why the Most High put the spirit of King David, put that curse on his ass, so you won't get this truth, man.
Hey, but what did the Lord even say to who is it? Was it Joab that he said it to? He said, "Hey, man, let him scoff me. It's of the Lord that he's scoffing me right now, man."
Right.
When Shimmy was talking that shit, man.
Oh, Shimmy. That's what they character that comes to America. Shimmy's really Shimmy.
Rocks out.
Yeah, man.
Yep. What's it called?
They come to America. Shimmy's actually.
Oh,
Shimmy.
that nigga.
Yeah. So that's how you know they know we the Israelites, man. Shimmy's actually Shimmy.
Yep.
That's how you know they know we the Israelites. That movie comes to America, man. It's all about Jake. But anyway, go back. You say he was talking to Chicago Rocks. Well,
Yeah, he was scoffing King David, man.
yeah.
And King David said he was worthy to suffer such things, you know, because he had displeased the Most High. The same way as us, man. The only thing is that we're coming back into that lot. So, of course, you know, on that long-ass road that we done traveled down, it's going to be a lot slippery and bumpier getting there. You know, you're gonna face austerity. You're gonna face chastisement.
Yeah.
You're gonna be hated in your own house, man.
Oh.
I hope you're prepared for that shit.
Most I go strict your ass for all types of. You know how many times brothers been sick, man, in this camp? Brothers take all types of illness and shit. We have to go to the Lord, get anointed oil, and go to him, man. And then what? We take those herbs and everything, and we be healed, man.
Hey, well, it says he that angereth the Most High, you know, let him fall into the hands of the physician.
Yep.
So each time your ass do get sick, that means guess what? Once upon a time you did something evil that the Lord didn't like, man. You know, and Esau doesn't tell you this. You know, he'll let you think that you're growing up all innocent. You didn't do this, so you're actually fucking good.
You're born innocent.
That's bullshit, man.
You're born innocent.
You come back to redo what you fucked up on in your past life.
Right. Yep. If everybody was born innocent, how come grudges still hold on for generations and shit?
Well, perishing innocent, you know what I'm saying?
And how come they say, how can they ever say, oh, that was the 6th generation, we're the 7th generation, we're not gonna go to war with each other. We're born innocent. No, man, because in the spirit, they the same people, it's a lot. 3 generations later, they the same people. So every the 9th generation, they come and fight each other again, because those are the same spirits. Alright, so nobody's born innocent. Nobody's born innocent. We did some fucked up shit before we in our previous lives, man. We did some fucked up shit before we came to the truth. Alright? Ain't no such thing as no born innocent, all this shit, man. It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
Well,
and this, Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will do all that wicked shit and expect to live forever, man.
Right.
You know? Because it's that fleshly. Guess what? What have you done worthy of going forever? Not shit.
You know, society teach you do all you can when you're young and shit. And when you're young, you feel immortal, man.
Yeah, and that's what they say. You're young, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
That's the reason why the Lord be offering young motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. And then sometimes you nigga, a lot of you Jake, you some forgetful motherfuckers, man. You Jakes and you damn heathens. They'll do something bad to somebody because they don't give a fuck. They don't care about it. They'll forget about it years later. That person they offended come back and bust a cap in their ass and stab them shit. Then they gonna, oh, who shot me? Who stabbed me? No, you did something that you fucked up somebody long they paying your ass back, man. Alright, so this society teaches you do. Obey your thirst, do all you can do. Then you get old and shit, they want to join the church and all this bullshit. At the end. You're right. In the end, got a whole leg in the grave.
Yeah, you see the old Jakes start going to church in their 80s.
Right. They talking like they 40s and 30s, they talking shit. Talking about, I don't believe in the Most High, no such thing as God. And then when the Most High show their ass they some mortals and shit, all of a sudden they want to get right. They believe in God and shit, man. I've seen that too many times. Right. Because Jake on that deathbed, Jake just hopeless. Well, it is such thing Most High, but remember they doubt it. So now they want to believe in the God, man, because they show they not invincible. They not young and invincible. All right.
I think it's the scripture that say the sins of the father shall not go unto the son. And that's because
There's some demons out today.
that's because we know the father and the son are two separate entities, and that you come back every third generation.
Right.
And they ain't all the same person.
They all the same person.
Right.
When you go to Esther chapter 20, it says the third generation that hate me.
Right.
Most High dealing with people that hate them in the previous life, the same people. Right? So you come back every third or fourth generation. So he got a grudge against those wicked ass third niggas that hate him.
Hey man, the Lord's way of dealing and stretching out his hand, it talks about it vice versa. It says, if for this the Lord's hand is stretched out still, they could be for mercy, or it could be that backhand.
Hey, I forgot what scripture was that Elder Gabar says, death is mercy. The Lord said death is mercy. It is. And the Lord is mercy. You put y'all your business.
I think what it says, like Isaiah 50, 51, 53, where it was, it's off of the 50s,
right?
Where it says the just man perisheth and no man layeth the heart. Ultimately that was talking about Yahweh Shai, that because he was a just man that perished, because naturally when somebody perishes, once again, or gets sick or goes through any type of ailment, all the bullshit that you go through, like those are all curses. The ultimate curse being death, and a just man's not supposed to die by that. So that, that scripture goes on to say that, man. Or somebody that was in this truth trying to do what the Lord wanted, so that they didn't have to suffer the straits of the wicked, man. They didn't have to suffer the judgment that's coming to the wicked, man.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Remember now thy creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the years draw near, when thou say I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, so that's the reason why the Lord is in the society. That's why it says that which is honest among men is abomination in the sight of the Most High Yahweh Shai, man. Because they're excelling wickedness and they're making wickedness look good. They're making Satanism look good. Whoredom look good. Abortion look like it's fucking appeasable to your lifestyle, man.
Turn around and take care of that one for the stock. He just said that's weird. Right. That was weird. Besides society. See, the most society, that won't be going on, man. We would have that shit on when we was ruling shit, man.
No, because it's either she would be the example at the beginning, because we're gonna stump out that shit in the beginning. Ain't gonna be none of this shit walking around. Ain't gonna be not one. Hey, it even says, against the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Who is that talking about? The children of God. We're gonna be coming in godliness. We not about to have that shit going on in our kingdom. There ain't gonna be no sodomites down the street, man. There ain't gonna be some pedo trying to talk to your kids down the street, man.
Right. Some pedos. Or some niggas trying to get at your wife behind your back when you gone and all this shit.
And it's funny because you said that because I was looking at the old Jake that was right there.
Yeah.
You know when you see them old coons that they be all smooth and just like they young,
Yeah.
you know that's an old ass adulterant motherfucker, man.
Just like that movie, The Butler dude was screwing people's wives. When he got caught, Terrence Howard, they caught his ass, they shot his ass up.
Good.
In that movie, man. All right, none of that shit going on, man. All right, ain't gonna be no bird husband. That bullshit. All right, in the Most High's kingdom, man.
Ain't gonna be no lesbian this bullshit.
Right, ain't gonna be no.
Now that's the new trend.
Ain't gonna be no. Yeah, my wife like girls too. Ain't gonna be none of that type of shit.
It's gonna be one man with many wives, and they ain't gonna be dealing on each other, man. You ain't gonna have that shit.
I said another thing, the movie called This Is the End, they was smoking weed and stuff like. Ain't gonna be no one smoking weed and stuff like that. So ain't gonna be no like Shamar said about like Shamar said about 14 years ago. Ain't gonna be niggas like Tupac smoking blunt in heaven. That's why.
Smoking cohibas and shit.
Right. Ain't gonna be no. There's a ghetto in the heaven. Hell no.
The Lord didn't say hold this blunt until I come.
Right.
The Lord did not say hold this blunt until I come.
Right.
He said, I shall drink this wine with you anew in the kingdom, man.
Right. It says right here, let me get this. It's a prayer.
Forward to you.
It said Matthew, it's prayer, it says right here. It says right here, look. Matthew chapter 6, verse 10, it said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it in heaven. Alright? So there's no Tupac, nigga, they Tupac smoking a blunt in heaven, man. No, man. You got the Most High, you got the angels, and you got the spirits of the prophet, you got spirits up there. So when Yahweh bring his kingdom, put his kingdom established on earth, it's gonna be peace, order, justice. Alright? There gonna be no chaos, niggas, evens, and sodomites. So it's not gonna be that.
And you know why? Because all those things are actually selfish, man.
You're right.
Those things do not create life, nor do they make life better on the next. It's all about one. It's all about somebody. It's about you doing what's good for yourself. It's about that Alistair Crawley shit, man. Yeah. Do as thy will, which it basically means to not give a fuck about the society. And that's the reason why democracy is fucking evil, man.
Yeah. And Esau makes money on your disorder, man. Esau make money on the marriage side, and he also make money on the divorce side. Even though you're supposed to be married and divorces with the state papers and shit like that. But he makes profit off divorce and marriage, man. Hell, he makes money off those foster care, off those kids and shit, man.
This nigga makes money off of off death and life.
Death and life.
As soon as you come into this motherfucker, he's trying to get you on shots. He's trying to take the placenta. He's trying to take all that shit and charge you for it.
For the stem cell.
Yep, and that shit is worth fucking like how many fucking was it thousands up to $1 million?
Yeah.
But that came out not this motherfucker. He don't even pay you. But then he don't even let you get into the hospital for free. You would think he would let you do that.
Right.
They take the placenta.
That
shit's fucking evil as hell.
They don't ask you, do you want it? You want it?
You want it?
They don't ask that.
Would you like to invest your placenta?
And then if you don't let them have that, they will fucking make sure that it's a hard time for you to get out the hospital.
Yeah.
To get out in peace, man.
They don't want you having births at home.
Oh yeah, they come knock your door and you ain't reimbursed that child with Social Security number. They'll come get your ass, man. You'll take your child away and shit.
Yep.
But the thing is, they can try because all that shit's illegal. I mean, which Esau does illegal shit all the time, so it's not saying that he wouldn't get away with the shit.
Right.
You just gotta, hey, man. The reason why we're bringing up all of this is to show you what society that you live in and why you should want to get the fuck out of here, man.
Right. This is a prison camp, man. You people, you think you freedom. This ain't, no. You ain't got no freedom. You got free doom. Free doom. Okay, that's the first verse. No freedom. You got free doom. All right, you're free to live up to your doom, man. All right, this society is straight up doom, aka death, man.
Yep.
All right.
You have the freedom to be evil, man.
Yep.
Because you know why? Esau wants you to do that? Because it destroys you. As somebody get Ecclesiastes the 7th chapter? Was it like the 15th verse or the 10th verse?
I'm there.
Be not,
Seven. I'm in 7.
come, be not over much wicked.
Yep. The most Esau got you living free, so freely to basically to kill yourself. It makes money. You get what? The life insurance, life insurance. He makes money off of that, and then he makes money off your body. You know, good Lord, what they do to your body and shit. Stuff.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Sirach. Sirach 7 and 17. Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time?
It says right there to be not overmuch wicked, man. Neither be thou foolish. Why should you die before your time? Because guess what? With wickedness comes death. And the Lord's about to start reaping that on all nations, but what nation else he mostly get on first? He gets on ours. But he's reaping it, he's bringing that judgment that he brought on us to all nations now. Now he's bringing that towards the earth, man. Because he does not like the evil, man. So what he's going to do when he doesn't like something that's off, he wipes it out, aka death. And it doesn't matter if you're 6 months old, you're in the womb, you're 90 years old. If your ass is going the fuck off from whatever time frame that you were going off in, the Lord is justified in killing you if you do not repent, if you're Israelite, man.
That's what Esau portrayed in the movie. Oh, he's just an innocent kid. Oh no, don't shoot the kid. Don't hit it, man. Like that baby that got ate up at a pit bull last year. The baby, the pit bull jumped up, snatched the baby, and ate his ass up. All right.
That shit happened.
Hey, no damn babies. They could have been on St. Evites that set their dolls on the tribes in the 1400s. They landed in America, man. Or the St. Evites that lynched a lot of Jews, man. All right.
I think that's the next one.
You know, all right. So nobody's born fucking innocent, man. All right, but this is the fault of Esau, man, because he basically Esau baby conditioned people in mass to be, but he dumbed everybody down, made everybody stupid. Yep. You know, just put it bluntly, man. So I guess so.
Because it talks about scripture talk about the covering cast, man. From
some of the cast of darkness.
God.
Yeah, that's in the book Isaiah.
God.
Yeah, darkness on the mountain.
This is Lamentations 5:8. It says, servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand. Right. Because we're being judged for our inequities. But now it says that that's at an end, man. You know? As a matter of fact, I'm going to read that in the 4th chapter. This is Lamentations 4, verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Which that shame is being shown on these people. And sooner or later, they're going to be in a worse case than us, man. You know? Because they are responsible for all this shit that don't nobody like. Don't nobody really know what to put their finger on, but we know, the Lord knows, it's that motherfucker right there that all y'all want to love, man. Because, hey, a servant is not above his master, so I see why you love your motherfucking master. Just like we love ours, man. You know, and we're clean contrary one to the other, man.
You know, I had that 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
So judgment start with the house of Israel. Hey, we get judged, man. We do talk about judgment. Has stones, big stones to teach us. He's going to replace this whole camp, man.
And that's when the phrase comes, man. We say that, hey, you might hear a brother say that we ain't shit. Well, really, the society ain't shit. The fact that we were chosen makes us something.
Right.
But without the Most High choosing us, or the Lord regard us without this truth, we are as them. We are nothing. We pieces of shit just like these pieces of shit ass people, man. You know? So we remember that. We remember that the Lord can just cast us off like that, man. And we are not above the Son who came down here and walked the life, and yet we're still condemned. This is Psalm chapter 116. Verse 15, it says, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. You know, a man that keeps us unto the end, man. Not only does the Lord love that you have that spirit, but he's going to come and he's going to defend you, man. Whether you get put to death or you don't. The fact that you had that mindset that you said, fuck it, I ain't budging, man. I ain't moving. That's a real man. Like something none of these people know nothing about, man.
Like Onias.
Yep.
He refused to pretend like he ain't water.
Yep.
And he took, man up and took his death. Man. Right? He said no. Right? He walked up. And it's like, come on, man, pretend like it's water. No, pretend like it's water. He said no. He died. All the seven. Yep. Right? They did everything, man. They said, no, we're not going to pay the pay. They do the most chapter than this.
And all the time it's not like that. That's the reason why you had that scripture in, if somebody can get, 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter. It's like the 12th verse, man. You know? That's the reason why you had that part. Well, you know, hey, don't think that the Lord just was getting on us because he just fucking hated his people. That was because he wanted us to do right, man. Because he hates wickedness. You know, so he chastises us like that, man. Right. He'll get on our ass little by little right away, man. Not the same as with these other nations. Imagine they about to get jacked up from shit that didn't happen from the beginning. From the beginning. And they don't know nothing about that. And they don't know suffer. The average motherfucker ran to Esau because they didn't want to suffer. But not no more, man. It says that thy teacher shall not be removed into a corner anymore. So now, tables are switching.
So they get double, yeah.
Yep, double, man. And our people are going to get a little bit of that on this side because who's their master? Who did they put a lot in with that purse with, man? You know, they made a table for that truth.
Yep. Y'all think about that. Let me get this scripture. Think about this scripture. Just gonna be brief.
Huh?
Right, James breakdown.
All right, Isaiah 65 and Psalm 12. No, 11. Isaiah 65, but ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain. Yet prepare a table for that truth, that furnish to drink offering to that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did eat before my eyes, and did choose that where I delight not.
Exactly. So now it's coming the bitter water for 2/3 and the heathen. If somebody can get that, I think it's in Jeremiah 9 and like 26 or something like that. If the Lord says he's gonna punish the circumcised with the uncircumcised, man. You know? And we're not saying we're gonna be in the most amazing of case, but we're gonna be a lot better than y'all. Hey, we don't know how to get through the straits, man. Because the spirit is gonna be with us, man. It says the wisdom's gonna be thought.
We get that on the next verse of this what I just read. It said, therefore thus say Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Exactly. So that's the blessing that's coming to the just, and the condemnation that's coming to the unjust, man. You know?
Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for the joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. But you're going to be in a fucked up situation, man. Be bawling your ass out and shit. Most ain't going to hear you, man. It said, and ye shall leave your name for curse unto my nose, for Yahweh was slating and called his servants by another name.
And how did they leave their name as a curse, man? The fact that they want our people won't accept that they're Israelites, man. So if you don't accept that you're an Israelite, you're gonna die an African American heathen. You're gonna die a Mexican heathen, or you're gonna die a Native American heathen, because those names are not written in this book.
Right.
The Lord is coming to deliver the elect of His children, man.
Right. He ain't coming out for no Negro, African American, Dominican. He ain't coming for none of that stuff. He come back for the elect of Israel. And you niggas, you love that. I seen every on TikTok. You brag about being an African American, black, even though the truth comes to you. We tell you those vowel words not true nationality. But like you said, you rather choose that. You don't want to choose life. Alright? Then you want to game bang as you told you. Stupid. Alright? Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a running joke online that Elon Musk is the richest African American in the world, which technically is true.
It's true.
Because he's
Right.
from Africa.
Yeah. Well, the word Africa comes from the word Africanus. Named after Roman general, man. He like that. You got a lot of Italian families in Italy with the surname Africanus, African with various other surnames African. You people don't know that, man. So when you say you're African, you say you're a damn Italian, man. You're a Roman. You people don't know. You people don't study, man. You people are stupid.
Sadics, man.
You're a sadist, man, and you like it. You love it so.
As you in church, learning how to love your enemies.
Yeah.
You love my friends.
And the thing is, they don't use that shit for Esau. Man, that nigga down the street, they ready to slay that nigga. All because he hollered at their sister.
Right.
Over some dumbass shit.
Right, the church said turn the other cheek. They're talking about forgetting each other amongst the 12 tribes, man.
Yep.
Not you turning Esau to shout your son and shit. And Esau laughing and smirking like
Yep, and that's a rock 12, man. Then it talks about that. And this shit, god damn it. And I really want to show y'all that episode. I think it's on 2 Sentence Horror Stories when the fucking little Edomite bitch, she was yeah. And it was spiritual. I think it's called 2 Sentence Horror Stories on Netflix. In there, so the little bitch, she had this one babysitter who was basically supposed to be Jake. The bitch had colorful hair,
right,
brown skin and shit like that. And the one thing the babysitter said to the girl, the little girl said that I can do my kids. They're my playthings. They belong to me. And then she's like, yeah, because you're the boss and you're in charge, it doesn't mean you have to be cruel. So basically, the girl had a spirit of evil. And then the first thing she said to the babysitter, she's like, oh, don't be cross with me. Like she tried to put her hand down and act ashamed. And then she's like, the girl forgave her, the babysitter forgave her, and she's like, oh, no, it's okay. And then the bitch looked, the little evil fucking Edomite chick looked up, the girl, whatever, she looked up with an evil, sinister smile, like, yeah, you fucking fell for you, dumbass. And she was still evil throughout the entire show, bro. That was just the beginning.
All right.
Hold on, let me get this scripture.
But that's how Esau is, man. Esau looks at you like you're insignificant, because truly, internally, he thinks that he ain't shit. But he also thinks that he's the best thing on this earth. So everybody under him really ain't shit.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so his wickedness. Though he humble himself, go proudly, yet take good heed. Beware of him, thou shalt be unto him as thou shalt has white they look as thou shalt know his rust and not been altogether wiped away.
So what would you call a person that always gets away with everything and doesn't think anything is ever going to happen?
Yeah.
That's what Esau is.
Hold on.
He thinks that everybody on the face of this earth is stupid.
Right. He think the whole most rag will go on forever and shit. It's gonna stop. And it is gonna stop. Hold on, let me get this first about. He think the
wheels fall off.
Right. Yeah. Well, Esau, he think the wheels gonna break. It's gonna quickly get repaired. He gonna keep doing it.
It's like that, or he said if the wheels fall off, ain't nobody getting the car.
Ain't nobody gonna get it. He just gonna stay there.
Because, hey, man, the earth is as a precious stone, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We saw Psalms 94 and I'm gonna skip down. We'll start with 5. Psalms 94 and 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, afflict thy heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fathers. Yet they say, that's us, widow, stranger, and the fathers. He said, yet they say Yahweh should not see, neither should the power of Jacob regard it. All right? So that's the devil's thing. He think he's just gonna give it everything. The Most High not regard anything, man. All right, that's why they got that entitlement and everything. You know that they're gonna rule forever and nothing's gonna happen to them. But they think the Lord's not gonna touch them. All right, but He is touching them right now. All right,
Lord is making moves, man.
right.
You know? Most people don't understand that this is, from everything else, the Lord has this man worried, man. Esau is worried on the Lord's coming. He's worried that we woke up.
Ever since the teachers started in 1969, and meetings. Well, he did have meetings, but now he had a lot of more meetings about just the all night. How they gonna send this agent? How they gonna do this and that? They gonna distract the people, right? And everything. All that shit is not working, man. All right. So now they got meetings about how they're gonna come through this African. As soon as you put your hands on it, you saw the Most High gonna lift up that standard, like I said, Isaiah 59 and 19. Yeah, you're gonna get a few of us, but not as many. You're not gonna get. Not as many. You're not gonna get a lot of us, man. All right, but guess what? Those you get, they're gonna be in the spiritual world. They're gonna be in they're gonna be in their glory, man. They're gonna have your ass in the kingdom. Shit, yeah. It's a win-win situation.
Well, it says the dead in Mashiach shall rise first, man. So, shit. After Yahweh Shai and King David, those brothers gonna be some of the first to get their hands on the elites, man.
Yeah, back in the underground bunker in the fortress, they bunker, you know. Yeah. Snatch them out of the earth, man. Yeah. Like on it's not gonna just like what's that X-Men movie? That dude he's snatching out of the earth and shit. Wow. X-Men the Days of
Future Past.
Days of the Future Past, yeah.
If somebody can get that thing real quick, what is it? Amos, though they dig in the hell, you know?
Yeah, Amos chapter 9.
Yep.
Amos chapter 9.
Yeah, shit, we gonna go get their ass.
Yep.
Next thing they gonna just think they on a roller coaster ride. That fucking the whole fucking, they got cities down there, so the whole fucking city just getting pulled up out of the ground,
Yep.
and you ain't think motherfucking ass about it.
But they think they go like that. I think it was Resident Evil 6, where they was all in a slumber chamber on the ground and shit. They deep on the ground. They was all asleep. They had plans to wake up and come back.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I got Isaiah chapter 2.
This man just want to fucking go on the ground, destroy the earth, go on the ground, and have his own world. What type of fucking
All right, go ahead. Get
wicked ass ritual?
I got that Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent,
Bite.
and he shall bite them.
Godzilla. Yep.
It was crazy, man. When I was I was in Hawaii with the brothers. I was just thinking, how is something happening out here? Not to say that Jacob's trouble wouldn't happen out there, but I started thinking about Leviathan. It doesn't matter how peaceful and nice. Lord, still, an angel might just appear and cut somebody's head. There's gonna be some shit that's gonna be happening, man. But Leviathan is especially gonna be a part of that, man. But I was mostly thinking about it because that place doesn't really have any natural blood predators, man. What they have, the mongoose, and they have fucking wild boars. What is it, the mongoose?
Mongoose like a little animal.
Yeah, that's about as much. They might got a few snakes, that's about it.
You don't get no ultimate predator.
They don't really have predators out there like that, no. But so I started thinking about the goddamn Leviathan.
Yep. It might be more gruesome than that Godzilla movie, man.
And it always usually happens on the island. But I mean, shit, Leviathan, of course, more than likely has been populated. I mean, has populated as well. Not to mention, the Lord has many other creatures he ain't seen. There's gonna be some shit.
Scientists had tagged the shark. They found the shark bit in half. Something like that happened.
I think it was a shark or a whale.
It was a shark. Hold on.
It was a creature that basically they couldn't explain how that had happened to it.
Then it got bit in half.
And then you also got colossal you got a lot of colossal animals out there, man. You had colossal gators, man. The difference of large creatures, man. The Esau don't always tell you about, but they're gonna make their debut real soon, man.
Oh, I love listening on YouTube, listen to different creatures and shit that everybody count. They be scaring the shit out of us. Hey, the Lord got creatures, man. He got all types of creatures you don't know again that Esau don't tell you about. Guess what? You go in the woods and camps. You know how many people will spend no money on camp trips and all this stuff, traveling and all this stuff. And Esau really tell you, and Esau really tells you what's out there. There will be no vacations. There will be no cruises. It will be no airplanes. Nothing like that. Don't you know it's still motherfucking pterodactyls that fly in the sky? People witness seeing people witness seeing pterodactyls and giant birds and shit. Right.
I went on a cruise before, and so this particular night, went out on the deck. You just look out, you see the water, and the thought came over my mind: we shouldn't be out here because no matter how big you think a cruise ship is, it's nothing compared to the ocean. And I'm just like, it just kind of blows your mind when you look up, you see the moon, and you see how vast the ocean is, and that big cruise ship is nothing. And in my mind, I'm like, man, we shouldn't be out here.
Right.
You know? And then we ended up having a storm. The ship was doing like this.
Yep.
You couldn't even walk in a straight line.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was some years back. I went to sleep. I figured out. Right. Wake up. I don't want to see it coming.
So you gonna go on a spirit?
Hey, I didn't know we were gonna make it. I didn't know we were gonna make it.
Wake up with that 12.
That's in the Apocrypha, right? It's the newly created.
Yep, the Wisdom of Solomon.
And they found a newly trained creature. They found frogs with teeth and shit. They found a frog with teeth. No, he's a turtle. She don't know what they got. They got a turtle that climbs a damn tree.
I know they got fish. They got teeth like humans.
Yeah.
I saw that in Mexico.
Wow. You see this? We read this verse, Sirach 39 and 29. Fire, hell, famine, and death, all these created for vengeance, teeth from wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, the sword punch, the wicked to destruction. It said teeth from wild beasts, plural, man. So you don't know what the hell is out there, man. Stuff, man. You don't know what's out there. Alright? So, he saw you in trouble, man. And it's such thing as Leviathan. Godzilla means lizard of God, man. Lizard God? Yeah. Because a brother teach, he had a dream that Leviathan came out the ocean. He said it was frightening to him, man. Leviathan came out, started breathing fire and shit. That's a scary thing, man. It's not wrong. Well, it's wrong to us. You know, we're like, yay! But everybody else, they're like, if a Leviathan come out the ocean right now, man, it'll cause all oceans, all types of chaos and shit. Everybody can fit again. If a Leviathan just come out and just stood up and just did like that, like Godzilla, this little plane and all this shit, everybody be terrified and shit. Most of them be dying and shit.
Most people die from seeing it. From a heart attack.
Yeah.
Shit, some people would commit suicide, and the rest would just be getting fucked up.
Yeah, seizures and shit. Yeah.
Because hey, it talks about in the day of the Lord that these people's faces are going to be as flames, you know, and that's of course it's going to happen physically with the nukes. But it also talks about the astonishment that these people are going to have to be confounded that much, to be that fucking wrong. They're going to drop dead, man.
And he got behemoths. Dying creatures on the land and shit.
Yep. Like I said, that big ass fucking alligator, man.
Yep.
You know, which would probably be about the size, if not maybe bigger, about the size of that stoplight, man.
Yep.
You know, up to that. These people, they don't have a clue what's going on, because guess what? They never thought about the Most High in the heavens, man. And Yahweh Shai can do anything he damn well pleases, man. And he created many things. This is Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18. So I'm going to start at verse 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created. But that's what the Lord is about to do now, man. He's sending the angels, you know, he's going to send the people against the people, all right?
Spirits.
Different spirits, man.
Yeah. That's that. It was a Tops, you know, Tops that made Garbage Pail Kids, and I believe it's a series called what's that movie, Martians and shit, Invaders from Mars and shit. They made a series called Dinosaurs and shit. They had like dinosaurs, the Bibles and the heathens attack. They also had like dinosaur-like demons.
It's what Planet Lost?
Huh? No, it's different. It's a different. Tops is the company made Invaders from Mars. They made the Garbage Pail Kids. They had a car series called Dinosaur. They had like Leviathans and heathens, and they also had like demonic spirits that sort of like dinosaurs and shit, man. But those were spirits of vengeance, man. You people, you don't know what the fuck they were. Right. But you people, you had no idea which cards to make money of, but really be telling you people on the left hand side that vengeance comes from you, man. Your house comes from you. Right? I'm got rats, man.
From the days and the side string thing that passed, you know, to Esau's also in work. So why am I gonna put up y'all, man?
Yeah.
Right?
It's like that night commercial. Everything goes, you see the chariots, the Leviathans, all this shit.
And the easiest prey in that day, you gotta have to worry about cannibals coming after your ass. All right? Some nigga trying to take your shit, take your kid. It's about to get clear out here, man. You know? And shit, in that car, man, that's why it's like, you know, fuck Jake didn't say that those are our people, because you would assume that them was fucking nigga women in that goddamn car, like Southern Kingdom, man.
Well, they is nigga women.
They definitely nigga women. Them bitches gotta die. This woman gonna kill them.
The whole time.
They had fucking fake eyelashes and all. Shit.
They one time, they look at the sign
Like, doing the same thing.
and that part, man, that dudes who please know.
Yep.
They feel about, probably get about, hope to try to get things they can tonight. A hot girl song and shit start really
Do some dumb ass like that shit.
oh, damn.
Maybe it's the vaccines.
Yeah. The big, yeah.
Man, what you said?
No, he said maybe the back.
Oh, I thought you said right there.
Yeah. Well, it warmed up today, so you know Jake will do some stupid shit.
Y'all see that feed with nigga woman licking her tongue out, the baby?
No, I ain't see
Y'all
that.
see that?
I didn't see that.
Y'all see that?
Nah.
The YouTube feed. Nigga woman was lick her tongue out like the baby.
Like a baby and shit.
No, lick her tongue out, tongue kissing her son.
What?
Yeah, let me grab
Oh
it.
yeah, they do that.
You seen that?
Oh,
The
man.
woman does that.
So that's some, now she got some, what they call this shit? And what incest?
That's it. That's like
No, I'm thinking about some type of movie and shit. That's some, what's that movie called? Yeah, the movie named Psycho, man. Couldn't get no girl or anything. Just got the love bomb and shit.
oh, come on, Norman.
Yeah. Show the brothers, show them pounds.
That shit's sick as hell,
Sick
man.
as hell, man.
But that's who's raising the families, man.
Is it showing up?
And Esau profits off of that. He profits off
You see that?
the degradation of our nation, man.
Now why would you do that?
Yeah. It was a woman on when I first got on Instagram. The son, her big ass booty, that's I mean, gas that go. That's disgusting, man.
That's why.
Put it on there, man. That's disgusting, man.
You see, this the nigga woman letting the baby pump on her butt. Wicked.
All right, and that's why sometimes you see these episodes where the boys grow up, they get their girlfriend, and the mama get them with the mama.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
What the fuck?
Maybe she's just hairy. So.
They kind of threw us all. Let's get
It's a lie.
back to the program. Well, she probably grew up with Esau, so. All right. Well, she could be a 10. She's dating Esau. Hey, that's a.
She's trying to be like him.
Look.
Oh boy, damn, that's kind of threw us off. Let's get back to the program. What was I saying there? I forgot what I was saying.
The child grows up to be a vile affection.
Yeah, how
Shit, just walk by. It was two females.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's how you know the son bring his girlfriend. All back upset. But guess what? She was her son's woman. They get to fight and all this. And I see they said, that bitch, this my man. The girl like, say it. He's your man. Say it. Yup.
And that's true.
Yeah.
The same thing happens sometimes even with the siblings, man. Cause that shit is kind of fucking weird, man. It's weird. That relationship really gets cut off, you know, and it shouldn't even be that fucking deep with the family members. But all that shit really kind of gets cut off, you know, whether it be the father with the daughter, you know, which is a little bit better because he'll have more sense. But especially with a son with his mother. Or a brother with his sister, that shit, you know, it shouldn't go too far. Yeah, you can talk to your sister, but shit, that ain't your woman, man. That's just weird, man. And that's how you know that this society is ass backwards, man.
She supposed to bake cakes. She supposed to bake cakes and shit. And not give her cakes. Not give her cakes. But be hand cakes too.
And you got Jake out here doing a lot of incest ass shit too, man.
Yeah.
They harsh to give it up to this shit, man.
Think he's cool and shit.
Like the situation with Tamar.
Tamar, I don't know about
Was it Tamar and Adonijah? Where
Yeah, you talking about the scriptures.
child.
No, that shit was ugly going on because that was what, her uncle? That was the uncle.
That's about David's daughter.
Yeah.
David's daughter.
Well, that was his daughter.
Well, no, that was.
That was his friend. That was because that was Absalom's daughter.
That's a lie.
I believe that's what the apostle said as well.
Yeah, that was Absalom's daughter. You know, but that was basically
Absalom's sister, right?
that was
King David. You know, it was King David's son and his daughter, and she told him, "No, we don't do that in Israel."
She was Absalom's daughter. Who was and Absalom was King David's son.
Oh, okay.
So she said our father, like, you know, because they descended.
Right. But it still was incest.
Yeah, we're still going to fuck off.
Going to fuck off. Both of them, you got that.
Yeah, shit, you can grab it. Because, hey, that's a wickedness that, you know, we don't really touch on it all that time. It's like all the time, but that shit is out here, man. Jake is going to fuck off.
Yep. Because these women, they'll split up the family, right? So the man goes across town, he gets a new woman, he's dealing with another woman. Now he got another family, now he got a whole other family, but they can't see each other, they can't meet. So they don't even know that they related. And they the same age, they'll fuck around and deal with each other. All because the woman didn't want to, you know, share the man with another woman.
I mean, they might as well share him anyway, because they already share guys already.
Well, come, you would think,
yeah.
but these women are so wicked.
It is Daniel chapter 7 and 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints are the Israelites, of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. They should be given to his hand to a time, and a time dividing in times. You know what I'm saying? These women, you know, they're also on out of order, you know, putting these guys on child support, you know, changing the ties of the rules. He's all changing the ties of the rules, you know.
Right.
They got guys, never how you seen their kids, got to pay child support, and child support, they get a cut out of that too, you know what I'm saying?
Big cut.
Big cut out of that, you know.
Right. The whole family court system is dealing with wicked laws that Esau created and is implemented over us.
Right.
That's facts.
You know, that's going on in modern day society. You know what I'm saying? That child support. You know, and alimony. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say you're supposed to dip off. You know.
Right.
If she don't want to be with you no more, why you gotta pay all this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Master P wife, you know what I'm saying? She want to dip off, you know, you go ahead paying for another house. And another guy over there living in the house, you know.
Yep. The other scriptures say she's supposed to leave with nothing.
Yeah, leave with nothing, you know.
That's nothing. No kids, no nothing. And then the next man is gonna see that and he's gonna be like, hell no, I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
Somebody else got rid of it. All right. Yep.
I like that.
Right. Yep. It's all in the scriptures. The scriptures say, he that begetteth the wife begetteth the possession. So she's supposed to be your possession, man. Scriptures say you're not supposed to make any covenants with the heathen. When you go and sign a marriage license, like we always go into, a marriage certificate or whatever, they say by the powers invested in me, by the state of whatever state it is, I not pronounce you husband and wife.
God.
All right, that's wicked as hell. Even though we did have marriage ceremonies and shit, you know, really, that's really for the woman. All right, but how come they don't do the tokens of virginity? All right, but they still wear the white. So there you go, man. He sort of follows the Holy Bible.
And also under that marriage law,
He would follow his own rules.
Right.
it allows the woman to put her foot on the man's substance,
Absolutely.
which the Lord said not to do.
We'll probably get that to me.
With no tokens of virginity. She don't have to be a virgin. That's not even a thing anymore.
Exodus 21:11.
Okay, Exodus 21:11. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage, shall he not diminish?
Diminish.
Yeah,
Right.
diminish, right?
Which that's the alimony if he had the woman still with him. It does not change. It doesn't get transferred to her if she leaves. Once she leaves, it's like expecting to get paid after he quit. That's stupid.
You like a person don't even work at the job no more. You're not an employee. So why I gotta pay you? You don't even work at this company no more.
Coming up and get a check.
You coming up there and get a check. You don't even work here no more. You work with that person. You don't work for me. Yep. Okay, and if he do not do these things bring into her, then she shall go out free without money.
Yep. So if a divorce was to occur, he didn't have to pay for this woman's livelihood, man. He was not responsible for this woman anymore, man. And it said in a way that if he took another woman, man.
He's home.
What's that?
Same as these brothers over here?
Yeah, bro.
All right. And the kids stay with the father. They take no kids.
Yep.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, you still got some more else?
Was it another one? People remember this one. No, he got that.
Go ahead.
That Siraki call.
All right.
All right, so this is Sirach 9:2. It says, give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance.
So don't be so in love with a woman that you end up making a foolish mistake that you're gonna regret in the end. Which, shit, you shouldn't definitely get married by Esau's laws. That's one thing, you know. That's one thing you can actually prevent kids somewhat. You can somewhat prevent having kids, but you know it says ultimately you shouldn't go with a woman like that because she's gonna end up using all your goods against you so that she can get something out of you. She's gonna take your kids and get all of your money.
All right, this is Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength into women, nor thy way into which destroy kings. That's Proverbs 31:3. You know what I'm saying? We destroy kings, you know. The same thing happened to Dr. Dre. Talk about she need all this money and all this cash and stash. She's like, what a cash at? What a stash at? That's what they about.
That's right.
he was bumping the West Coast. He should have been listening to the East Coast.
They heard it snares and nets. You know? Ecclesiastes. Oh, the one I just did. Give not thy soul to
Is that where it says, stumble not at her beauty?
on thy substance.
It should say that. Yeah, stumble not at her.
Something like that. Desire her not for her beauty, something along those lines.
Which is a couple of them out here. But guess what? If you could see their heart, she wouldn't want them. Because they fucking evil as hell. You know? These are, the American woman especially is basically, if that, a one night. You know, and it sucks to say, Esau has turned our women into a one night as well, man. You know? So a woman that's a one night, you know, she's gonna try to use you. But that's why she's a one night. You use that moment before she uses you. It says that, you know, give not thyself unto a light woman. Every woman in America is light. That's the reason why they paint their faces. They look as fair as they want to be, so they go trap somebody.
Snares and nets.
Yep. It says the favor and beauty are vain. Because the bitch is nice as hell on that first date.
Most of them.
So lucky, but I was just in a restaurant and the heater came up. He said, man, what happened to your women? They used to make sweet potato pie and they used to cook. I said, I don't know. It's just a random conversation. I said, yeah, these women don't know how to do shit anymore. He said, no, they don't. I'm not trying to be racist.
It was Israel or group.
He looked like Ishmael, but he might have been Jake.
So you could have been Jake.
He said he loved the sweet potato pie, though.
Missed that shit. Me too, nigga.
Oh, God.
This is Sirach 7 and 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinners shall be taken by her. And that's what the women came to Kevin Samuel's platform for.
Attention.
They want to try to get a so-called high-value man. So that's a form of snares and nets. They trying to figure out how can I get my hands on them.
Well, most guys that's high value and stuff like that, you know, they done sold out to the New World Order and stuff like that. And let's say a rich man, it's hard for a rich man to get in the kingdom of heaven. You know, like a needle and a camel. Yeah.
Well, here's the challenge that getting a high value man is like a small chance. He's telling that all the fucking time. And then,
Right.
these women are fucking delusional.
But the thing is,
Make it
all
high
men,
value knowledge.
all men on the face of the earth are pretty much supposed to be like that, but that's Esau reversed the roles to make everybody basically chase ass and feel like you gotta please a woman or you're gonna die if you don't have a woman. Then the simps come in and they do all this defending and making things even more weaker. Because the upper echelon elect, you more than likely will never get that. Then it's, okay, it's like, man, all right, probably won't ever get that. Then it's the average man. Why that shit? I'm not ever get to that, but I gotta treat them like they that. That's how it's supposed to be. That basically the elect are the high value men, but women are supposed to treat every man like they're high value, man. They're not supposed to be out of order because that's the way that these simps treat these women to the lowest ugly ass fucking dirt ass bitch. It's women are supposed to be the men.
The funny thing you said simple because like it was like about 4 or 5 days ago. He had some nigga who broke up. Supposedly broke up. She was supposed to break up, man. She like, where you going? I'm coming to talk to you. No you ain't. She went in that house and niggas started crying. Baby, please don't do me like this. Baby, don't do that. We've been together. Don't do me like that, baby.
She didn't remember none of that shit, so he should have said fuck it. But that's the thing, man. We have to let go of that. That's a weak ass mentality. That's an Esau vibration, man. Because he would be like that. As high as this man is and he's on top, he puts vagina on the pedestal.
Yep.
He puts women on a higher estate than himself, man.
He be like, please, baby, please, baby, please, something, please, baby, please. He was doing that shit, crying and shit, begging and shit.
Talking about the KC baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. KC.
Oh, that like
R&B.
Because it's the little dick energy, man.
KC and JoJo. Yep.
That shit makes you look weak. It makes all men, when a woman sees some shit that she can do to one man, she looks at every man like he's weak.
Yep.
There you go. What did he say? That's the OJ song. What she say? And this so like it's the OJ song where they on that sipping, man. Basically, Jake been sipping for a
Put that
couple
heart
of
in. Oh yes, back in the day, those songs they put that heart into it to get those draws.
Forever mine.
Right.
I'm just gonna make up some shit.
Uh-huh.
I will be forever. I will
Oh.
worship the ground you own. That's what that bullshit Esau pushed, man. Worship that woman, man.
I'll take her back,
Nigga Bob
and
was
that's a
talking
matter
about,
of fact.
What was that nigga name? What was it?
Used to be
I
my
forget,
girl.
he was a
Yeah,
bald
that's
head.
Used to be my girl.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, you used to be
You know?
my girl.
So
Yeah.
wait,
Fucking yeah.
And
Now
this
she's
came-
1,000 other different
Right.
niggas. Girl.
Oh, that song
For the
tells.
streets.
Hey, Mr. Something, she cheating on us. It's a song like, hey, she cheating on both of us and shit. What the fuck? That's some wicked shit, man.
Well, the majority of those love songs are always about it, though. That's the reason why they're sung to women. For a woman, they have a choice.
Right.
You could be my Saturday love.
Application, you on TikTok, it's an application of being a sad nigga. What?
Basically.
Application on TikTok being a sad nigga.
Oh, it's sad shit.
Yeah. I'm putting an application for sad.
He's an adulteress. Adulterer.
But then she get pregnant, she want an abortion. Because this is what Esau pushed in society.
Shit, used to be a bitch would have got an abortion so she can get her fucking wig split. Cause she ain't want her fucking man to find out.
Yeah.
Then they just do it, just to do it.
That's to do it.
And brag about doing it.
Yeah, I killed that nigga, baby. He ain't gonna be in my life. I don't want that ugly nigga follow me around and stuff. And something that look like him. Hell no, girl. I killed two birds with
I
one
would
stone.
say the father loses sleep.
Oh, over here.
wait for the daughter.
Yeah.
Damn.
What is
Yeah,
that?
bring that
Mark
out.
7?
Wait for the daughter.
Yeah, yep.
8 minutes.
Can't close it out without getting on the fucking one.
Time spirit. Hey, it's all hey. Hey, Israel represents the woman too.
Oh yeah. Delicate woman, Israel. Yeah.
Yep.
This is Sirach 42:9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated.
Yep. Meaning a whore, man. She's found to be no virgin, and the father don't know who her father doesn't know who took her virginity. So now she's just out here, immaculate conception. Whether she got a baby or not, she's not pure. She actually committed adultery if she was betrothed to her husband. That's a shame.
In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house.
Exactly. And why does it mention that? Because generally speaking, when you got your man, well, why you in his house? It's not saying that she just had sex. Because somebody will read that scripture and they'll think like, well, I'm still staying with my parents. It means I can't do that. No, it means that she was betrothed unto a man. And the shame that she brought was that she brought the name of a whore upon her father's house, man.
And having a husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies.
And it said that the Lord can curse her with a barren womb for doing such things, man.
No babies.
And every woman, hey, that's how you know something wrong with these women. They want these abortions, man. Because women naturally love kids. The only difference is that in this society, they're programmed to not have discipline for themselves or the children. But women naturally love families. They can't help that shit.
Yep, when a little girl play with
It's a little bit above. That's the reason. Yep.
when a woman's a little girl, she naturally gravitates towards dolls and household toy products and stuff like tea sets and stuff.
My daughter does this shit all the time.
Yeah, and so then she wants a baby. She wants to grow up and have a baby. But then here comes a dumbass nigga woman, a dumbass Edomite woman. They whisper in her ear like, girl, you better get your life together. You better get your life. You better get your college education, your bachelor's degree before you start a family. And this and that. You know, they push that career woman bullshit. Then when a woman like 40 years old, her eggs, it's like, I forgot what age color, but I know it's in the 40s, something like that. It's more harder to have a baby, man.
Yep.
She can fucking die.
Or
Right.
the child can come out cursed.
Yeah.
Because and that's what's so fucking foolish. Esau basically tells women to waste their time in their youth when their biological clock is ticking. They only have such amount of years,
Yep.
and your biological clock also consists on your bodily health. You know, telling your body to not have kids can fuck you up because you're supposed to have kids.
Right.
They're saying the flower of her age.
Yep, you flower your age. That's why they start the El Tahfid, but you know, the scriptures say the woman's on a flower age, but she probably be 12 or 13 outside of woods, and then they'll have kids. You know why they pop kids out because their body can snap back. Yeah, quickly, man. All right,
You're looking like a teenager again.
look like a teenager again. That's why when you have a lot of sex, man, because your hormones come up. That's really your most time program your body to have babies, offspring, man. Right at a young age. That's why you do a lot of having sex, man. When you in your teenager years, your early 20s and stuff. Also your 30s, man. So you're supposed to be having babies constantly at those ages. You don't wait no damn 40 or 50 years old. Shit. I mean, well, man can have babies at age, but people don't supposed to wait till damn. You late 30s, early 40s. Like, what the hell you were doing in whole 20 years and stuff like that? All right. Going to college dorm or not college dorm, house party too, Jesus. That's why you get your daughter away to a righteous man that has wisdom and knowledge, and not to no damn fucking Ray.
And that's also why in our kingdom we're not gonna wait till you're a certain age to give you about 10 to 12. Because you really because once you get to like you fucking what is it, 18. Once you start at 18 and then you go down into the 30s, it's not really a long time.
Right.
You know, but as soon as that process of the menstrual cycle coming in, you know, that's the beginning. What you do in the beginning, you get started. When the food is ready, you eat.
That's why a lot of people, they start fucking at what, 11, 12, 13 and shit.
But they say if you fucking like 16, 17, damn nigga, why you wait so long? Because they look. Oh, who was that one comedian? He was on Dave Chappelle's show. He did this fucking skit too about the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh yeah,
the bald headed little short nigga with the big ass eyes. Yeah. Anyway, he said that shit on his stand up. He's like he told some black people. Like he's in the audience. He's like he said, well, to y'all it don't seem like it's a long fucking time, but to black people that's a long ass fucking time. Because he said he lost his virginity like 16, 17.
right.
Because niggas be losing their shit like when they 13 and 14.
12,
As soon as they can fuck.
Yeah. Shit, some of them had babies at 16, 17. Parents are like, that's how it's supposed to be. They grown, you know,
14, 13, 15.
That's my grandbaby.
But
That's how it's supposed to be.
but that's the thing that our people also get. They say babies having babies in the world. But no, that's really just the world going back to how it was in the beginning. And maybe like 30 years ago when your ass was young too, because that shit was happening. It's just
When
been
she was
happening.
14 and Paw was, when she was 14, Paw was 25.
Exactly.
Right, but see, they don't tell the kids that Paul. Kids like, how old are you, Grandma? The kids just know they old. You know, it's like, wait a minute, Paul, you was 25, Grandma 14. What you doing picking her up? But Paul was being right, still being righteous in his right medicine. All right. And man, if you don't like that, man, hey man, don't look at your family history, man. I bet your grandma, great Paul like 25, your grandma like 13, man. Look at your family history. What you gonna do? You gonna go in the bathroom? No.
Get the blood out of it.
I don't want to sex no more. No, man. All right. They're just going back to what it was natural. All right. Oh, she was like, oh, so that lady. Oh.
Covering the roof.
Yeah. From like sad and stuff. So she was all listening. Yeah, hanging out. All right. Well, let's close it out.
Come. You got it out.
All right.
All right. So
All praises.
All praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honor to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS. Double honor to you, brothers out there teaching the truth. Shalom to you, serious sisters.
Shalom, my Bible ball.
Bible ball.
Anybody got any